They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Pulls it in. It's Graham. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's ball. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking with the big...
Picked off! Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands. Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. With the catch, it's West.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Off play action. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That's caught. It's Isaac. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Isaac. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Ncaa. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's West. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
No chance to run, but still a good game.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to...
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Coming out with it, it's Jackson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Had to get rid of it quickly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. There he goes. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Looking to throw. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Pass to 50. at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. And they're
he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense putting points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bring in the heat. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you've got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Now the play fake. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Here's the pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got his man in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump right.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Fires left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
The Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking down the left side. He's got it! And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when...
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Ncaa. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't. And they got stuffed. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. That was not exactly helpful to this defense, as they'll have their backs against the wall as the ball will be put in play close to the 40. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He fires one deep over the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On the run, still looking. Going right and going deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they crush this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Graham. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Graham. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business.
He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's West. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to find his man in the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll snap him from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it down the left. Off and running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls in the deep ball. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. To the air, it's Ncaa. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.